All right. Here we are, Saturday. The next day is going to be part 2 of this do-it-yourself seat cover video. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. I don't have my assistant today, so it's kind of a one-man show. I am going to at least, try to get things sorted out. I know for sure I have to remove the powder coat from there so that it slides over this is the driver's side back, so it slides over the guide pin, which is right here, and then it's held on with a ring clamp. So yeah, it's going to be the same process, I guess. Burlap this. I'm not sure how to foam this. I'm going to have to maybe put the cover on after burlap to see what it needs. If it needs foam here or here, I'm not sure. I really don't know. But we're gonna figure it out. That's for sure. I got them in the sun. It's really cold. Well, not cold. It's 55 degrees. So I'm trying to get them kind of relaxed in the sun a little bit. These things been, like I said last video, they've been in boxes, man, and folded up and stuff for over a year. Okay, I don't know why we turned off, but anyways, I guess that means it's enough talking. So let me start the burlap process, and I'll bring you guys back once that's done. All right. I thought this was a pretty good stopping point for video. So what I've done here is I burlapped the springs, and then I put foam on the sides. I cut a piece in to fit in here, stuff that in both sides, and then I flipped it over and measured out half a roll of the foam, which is okay because I still have the roll for the bottom, so I got just enough foam. Exactly half a roll of the foam, so I believe it was 37 inches, I think. And so it rolls under, and I basically double burlapped it because that's all I have. Hog ringed it to that. It rolled over, hog ring it to this, and then on the sides hog ring it to this. So I think it might be good. My only concern is it's a little lumpy right here. That's the outside of the seat. This is the inside, a little lumpy but not much, but I'm gonna see what I can do. I might put this other stuff on here, help the seat cover slide, and that might clean that up. So we'll see. I thought this was a good stopping point, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna cover it with the Tyvek stuff, and then we should be about ready for the seat cover. One thing to note is you don't want to cover up the holes where the trim goes, which is right there, and right here. So before I put the seat cover on, I'm going to confirm that's where it goes, and then this is where the other piece goes, the lower seat molding. It's going to go around to the front of the seat. So I'm going to confirm this is where the screw moldings. You don't want to cover those up. Probably cut the slack here or stuff it in. But I think when I cover it with that Tyvek stuff, it's going to help level this out a little bit. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll bring you guys back. All right. Here we are, 3 hours later. I finally got this one section done, and this was a doozy. Did it twice. So originally I put the foam on the side, foam to overlap all the way, and then I struggled getting this right here. It wouldn't get past this spring. So, and then that burlap was stretched too tight, so you could see indentions. So I took it off, and what I did was basically I used more burlap on top of the foam, and I kind of, instead of pulling it, what happened was the first round I cut it, a little more precise, and I had to pull it to get it to reach, and that's why it left creases in the foam. So basically all I did was re-burlap it and kind of drape it down more loosely, and then hog ringed it. So it's the back side. Like I say, I wish it was 100 degrees, that way this thing could sit out in the sun. But considering this just came out the box for a year and it's only 68 degrees, I think it's looking okay. It's looking okay. Definitely a learning curve on this. Definitely a learning curve. I tried to do a trash bag method where you put the trash bag and then you slide the seat cover and the trash bag helps it slide, but it was bunched up in here and you could see it through the vinyl, so that was no good. So I took it off, ditched the trash bag, and I just used the burlap, and it worked. It worked. I don't know how much I have enough, if I have enough to do the other seat. I've been using a lot of burlap, so I think I have enough to maybe do the initial stage. Lesson learned, use glue. You can glue the burlap to the foam, then it won't move. So glue, a combination of glue and hog rings. So I'm gonna set this thing out in the sun, and I'm gonna get started on the other section. I'll do that, and then I think the bottom bench section should be way easier. So sorry I didn't record a whole lot. This is a very frustrating process, but I'll bring you guys back once I get the other end burlapped. All right, we're getting ready to put this on. I hired some help. Picked them up at Burger King. So I burlapped it, we put the foam, and we just wrapped it in this this Tyvek material sold by the yard at Hobby Lobby. And it should, the seat cover should glide across it. You wanna flip it over? We made sure to leave the hole for the trim. I cut that with a razor. My only area of concern is right here, but we'll see. That's the outside. That's the outside, because the burlap was about 2 inches short, and I had to stretch it. But we'll see. So we're gonna try and slide this on. Bring y'all right back. All right. So kind of reached a stopping point for the day. Ran out of burlap. I do have one more roll of foam for the bottom bench, but today we got these tops done. The second one went a lot faster. It was a lot easier. Different method. I was able to get this done in about 2 hours, whereas that one took about 3.5. And I think this one, this one looks a tad nicer. I don't think this one is worthy of redoing, but I mean, being that the covers are, pre-made, can only do so much with it, I mean, I love the quality. I love them. I think they look great, but it's not like we did some custom covers. But anyways, so these are usually white. Where the light green is at is usually white, but I don't want any white, so I went with the mint. Like I say, I got everything at Hobby Lobby. We did leave open for the seat trims, so I got to finish polishing those up, and where these things are going to snap in to the bench seat right here, and then of course on this, the pivot, so I got to clean that other side up a little bit, and that's going to go right here. So I just kind of laid this bottom one over just to kind of get an idea of what I'm getting into. Probably either tomorrow or Monday. I gotta go get the burlap, of course. But overall, I think this is gonna go easy compared to that. Hopefully, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this is pretty much like the bottom of the back seat. And it's looking good. I love it. First time doing it, so y'all go easy on me. I'm by no means an upholstery shop, but I mean, hey, that looks pretty good in my opinion. So anyways, I'm going to bring you guys back. we'll finish up. This is we're working on part 2. I'll bring you guys back once I start this this bottom one. All right, welcome back. It is Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. It's about 8 in the morning. I got the day off from work. I'm gonna try and put in some time out here, get this bottom bench sheet wrapped up. Where we left off, we did the backs on Saturday. I ran out of burlap. Yesterday I went to Hobby Lobby, got more burlap. They were out of the black, so opted for gray. Pretty nice. So, pretty much going to be the same process. I'm hoping I get this wrapped up today and these seats will be done. Then I can move on to the side panels, or rear armrests, I should say. So let me get this thing off, get my burlap, I should say, hog ringed, and I'll bring you guys back once I get that. All right. So I got this thing covered in the burlap. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's kind of a little giveaway from the factory. Yeah, there's hog ring, a couple of them that I didn't get off before powder coat, so that let me know that they go about right there. Originally I had them right here that need to go under, so now I'm going to lay the foam over it. It's just going to lay it up to about right here, 1.5 inches over, and then jam some in the side. See what we have after that. So, I really don't know what I'm looking at, but we're gonna get it done. So let me get the foam out. Got it over there, last roll plus some scraps. Bring you guys back. All right, here we are. I got the thing covered in foam, and I had this fabric. I don't even know what it is, but it's like a wool blend. And just had it laying around in the shop, so I went ahead and threw that on, glued it on, and I put extra foam on the side. I don't know if I put too much. We're gonna see once I put the seat cover on. I wanted the sides to be nice and, you know, firm, especially behind the seat trim. I don't really want a lot of slack. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I got it hog ringed across the front. I think once it squashes, it'll even out pretty good. I left the holes available for the seat trim brackets. I hog ringed it a little bit back here, and I'm just going to throw a seat cover on and see how it looks. If it don't look good, then we'll take it off and do what we need to do. But this took about 45 minutes. So let me throw a seat cover on and see what we got. All right, here we are. It's almost 1:30 now, and it's been about 4 hours. And I got the bottom of the front seat done, and I'm kind of at a stopping point because I don't have the little retainer clips that hold the side of the swing bracket in place. So this one's just kind of over it right now, but I don't have the little clips, so I kind of need those to actually finish this thing up. I also need this driver's side molding. So I just kind of threw the backrest on there, kind of just for mock-up. I'm going to take it back off and put these things up. So overall, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I mean, they're not perfect. We do have a little bit of slack right here, but I'm going to set it out in the sun, see what happens. Main thing is the seam looks nice. Pretty much centered. So overall, all I did was I put the foam, I stuffed foam in the side, I put that wool type material, a couple of hog rings that in place, and then I just started stretching the seat cover. I put it across with the hog rings across the back first, then I kind of used a little heat gun because it was wanting to pull too tight and it was putting a crease right here. So I went with the heat gun and kind of gradually worked it out, pulled it down. I put 2 hog rings in the middle and just worked my way out. Once I got to the sides here, kind of had to squash it down, force it over, And then pretty much the listings just fell right in place where they needed to go. Unfortunately, I didn't do a whole lot of recording because it's just me today on this. This is kind of hollow, so it has a little bit of slack in it, but like I say, it's 60 degrees right now, so it really needs some sun time. I don't have a steamer, so it needs some time in the sun. I did put these brackets back on for the seat trim. These seat trims, remember I polished them, I repaired them. They're not quite there yet, but now they're easy to take off and put on because the holes are already in place. So I could go over them again, but I did strip these and polish them, fix the dents. Same across the bottom. So I think that's going to be a wrap for this video. Overall, I would rate this on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as difficulty. Honestly, probably like a 5. I mean, it's not hard, but I can see where an expert level would come in and know where to put more foam. For example, maybe more foam around this bend here, but we're going to see what the sun does for it. But outside of that, it's pretty much done. Saved a bunch of money. So the back seat's done, front seat's done. I'm waiting on the seat trim. I need those little C-clamps. And then probably gonna have to take the hog rings out of this, take the trim back off, take the hog rings out of this, and be able to get access to that thing, that shaft, clamp that on, and then pull the hog rings back, re-hog ring it, put the trim back on, and it'll be done. As far as the power seat trim, waiting on that, and then I'm probably just gonna have to cut a little slit going from the back side and figure it out. That's gonna take a little bit of effort, but overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. I did this thing first time doing excuse me, first time doing this. Don't beat me up too bad, but hey, it saved money. We're moving right along. I think next up I'm gonna probably do the rear armrest covers, since I'm kind of in the upholstery mode, and go from there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Y'all stay tuned for more work. Thanks for watching.